Yo, what is going on today, guys? Back here for another ranked video. So we're finally back into the 1700s, bro, after that dark 4 days. Anyways, the new deck that I am playing in ranked is Meowscarada Magnezone. And yeah, so the reason I'm playing this deck over Darkrai Giratina, which was my main deck, is one, Gyarados just feels like an auto lose matchup in that matchup, right? Like, so many things just have to go right for you to win Gyarados versus Darkrai Giratina. And I personally don't like playing Gyarados myself, so I didn't want to play that deck anymore. And Meowscarada Magnezone literally, bro, just beats both of them. The deck is prone to breaking, which is the problem, but yeah, we just have two Meowscarada lines, two Spiriritos, two Florados, two Meowscaradas, two Magnezone lines. We have the one down here that is just colorless, and we have obviously the one from Genetic Apex that ramps yourself up. And we just have Magnezone, two Pokeballs, the one giant cape, because both our Pokemon 140 HP go up to 160. Unless you attack into the Rocky Helmet, something like Giratina and Darkrai can't knock you out. Same thing with Gyarados, unless you attack into a Rocky Helmet. Two Professor Research, the Sabrina and the Cyrus package, and then the one red to be able to do 150 damage or 130 damage, depending on who you attack with. And yeah, I was using this deck like all last night, dude. I'm pretty sure I won like a record of like maybe like 10-2 or like 10-3, even maybe like 11-3, something like that. Deck is fantastic, dude. Like I said, it is prone to bricking, and Mars definitely can screw you over. So what I recommend, dude, like, let's say you already have like a pretty decent hand and you're like switching your Spiririzo, and you don't really need to use a Professor Researcher if you have it. I usually like to save my Professor Researchers if I really already have like a fine hand with the evolution pieces I already need for that moment. Because if I get Marsed and I already wasted both my Professor Research, then I'm screwed. I have no more draw cards in my deck. And so yeah, I like to save the Professor Research sometimes for a Mars. Obviously, you know, if you have completely nothing and you have like complete garbage hand, you're gonna have to use that Professor Research to find something. But that's just like one tip I found with the deck that I just wanted to mention. Yeah, but anyways, if you guys like daily Pokemon TCG content, I do upload a variety of topics such as discussions, deck profiles, ranked, and tournament gameplay. If not, thank you guys just for watching this video, and let's go to the games. Well, we went second, and we had Spiririzo in the whole line. Actually, no, I searched the Meowscarada, I'm pretty sure. But we haven't seen a Mars yet. Bro, to be honest. That's pretty good. Dude, and they didn't have Giratina going first. I think we kind of just win this one. I could evolve. I mean, obviously, you know, we do lose to a Mars. So I will kind of play it safe. I'm not going to use that Professor Research, honestly. Because if they do Mars me, I don't want to be in a situation where I just don't have any more Professor Researches. If I get Mars and draw the Professor Research, that's nice. I mean, best case scenario where we just swap out, do we attack with Meowscarada next turn and we just kind of win the game. They won't really have anything set up, and GG's. And because I already put the Rocky Helmet on this Darkrai, we guarantee you knock it out of Meowscarada. We have the red for the Giratina. Obviously, the Giratina is not even close to getting set up, so as long as we're getting a Mars Bear, this is kind of just like an insta-win game. And yeah, they get like Team Rocket grunt us, bro, like to delay us a little bit, but I still think we're gonna win at the end of the day. At the end of the day, my voice started to crack. Ha ha ha. And they Team Rocket Grunt now, of course. I literally just talked about it, bro. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, they get 0. You know what? They deserve that. I do not care. Cringe card, bro. Cringe card. And we have the Giant Cave just for insurance, dude. Not like we really need it, but we go to Meowscarada. We swap out, bro. They're screwed. They're cooked. They have 2 more turns of Giratina, man. There's just really nothing they could do at this point. And I don't know, man. In case they have like 2 leaves to be able to, I mean, we have the Cyrus, bro, to be honest. I'm just doing this for a Magnemite, but we do get the Magnemite. This is not BM, by the way, because this is a ranked match I'm doing. In case there is an out I'm missing, I'm just going to do this. But I think we just attack, bro. We red next turn. I think they're just screwed. I mean, they didn't place anything else down, so I'm assuming that Giratina is the only Pokemon in their hand. But worst case scenario, bro, we have a Magnezone in the back, possibly a second Meowscarada, and then we're just chilling. Okay, Giant Capes, so the red won't matter. Obviously, you know, they still can't attack with Giratina for the next 2 turns. We just attack twice, and we literally just win the game. Yeah, they just concede because they kind of know server. That's why I kind of like still use the Professor Research and try to get a Magnemite. They weren't conceding, bro, so there maybe was like something they could have done, maybe like a second grunt, honestly, bro, because some people are degen and play that, but looks like we won. Okay, we're going second. Magnemite. We do have Magnezone, Pokeball. Honestly, kind of want to pick a Giratina from that, so I'll probably press a research first. I forget, we're going first or second. I wasn't kind of paying attention. Okay, they're going first, which is good for them because they get the energy advantage on Giratina. Obviously, that's nice for us because they can't Darkrai chip right away and like attack of Darkrai. Basically, I mean, we have Meowscarada, but we basically want to see a Giratina or a Magnezone. One of those two cards is fine. Obviously, we can't get Mars next turn, which can be kind of annoying, dude. But like, let's just see what happens. Giant Cape's pretty nice. Press research first. Like I said, I want to see the Giratina if possible. Okay, I get Giratina, which means if I get a second Magnemite, I just use on the one at the back. Oh, just two Giratas. I'm kind of fine with that. I'm just gonna place them both down. And then I'm just going to place the Giant Cape now, bro, in case they do actually Mars me. But, I mean, we just attack, bro, and then we go, if we draw a Magnezone, we go in the Magneton right away, bro, and start attacking. If not, we just swap out to Giratina, start searching. And then hopefully get the second evolution, Florgatso. We have a 2 out of 3 chance. And we just go Meowscarada red, bro. The Darkrai stands no chance, especially with the Giant Cape, and then we're just kind of chilling. Meowscarada is definitely my favorite card of the pack. I just wasn't playing the deck because I didn't really like the Beedrill variant, dude. But this Magnezone variant is just so nice against these Gyarados. As long as you don't break red, they don't miss you. But that's just not that's not the deck. That's just some BS. Yeah, I mean, if I get Magnezone, bro, I probably would just stick with Magneton, go right away into that to tap the Giratina. But if we don't. Rocky Helmet on the Giratina, I'm not surprised. So what I'm thinking about doing, I'm thinking about swapping out the Magnemite into the Giratina and just searching. Obviously, you know, if we get Florgatso, then never mind. But yeah, maybe never mind, bro. Let's see what happens. Magnemite. Okay, Magnemite, another Magneton. I still really want a Florgatso, bro. So I kind of do want to swap out, bro. I kind of do want to swap out still. Yeah, I think it, I can't set it up. I think this is fine though. I really do think it's fine. We do this. All we need to do is get the second evolution brand. We're chilling. I mean, we can sack the Magneton. I don't really care about that. It's just a Meowscarada, bro. Also, this is in the deck to let us hopefully grab the Magnezones too. And we have no Professor Research left, bro. So honestly, a Mars would be pretty bad, even though, you know, we only have 4 cards in the hand. I would still rather not get Mars. Then again, Mars actually could help me, theoretically, but we really just need to get that Florgatso, go in the Meowscarada brand, then Meowscarada easily just cleans up this deck. Or Magnezone. Magnezone would be nice too if they do end up like leafing out Darkrai this Giratina or something. Yeah, we really need to get the second. We need to get either Magnezone or Giratina next turn, bro. Or Florgatso, I mean. We have what? We have 4 out of 7, bro. Is good things. Just Sabrina, bro. Just Sabrina. That's not what I want to see, to be honest. The good thing is, if they do attack, we do have the red. We can knock out the Giratina with the Magnezone, so that is like the one good thing. Obviously, we will set up on you. Let's do this. There's no point of using Sabrina. And I mean, we're guaranteed Florgatso now, which is nice. The only thing I'm still scared about is a Mars. So, dude, we have a 2 in 5 chance to get a Magnezone. And if you don't get a Magnezone, bro, it's not looking too good. Although I do think I can. Yeah, we need a Magnezone, honestly, bro. Because I placed on 4 things now, so they can easily knock out my Giratina and like win it with Sabrina. So even though I get Magnezone, I might not even Magnezone on this Magneton. I might Magneton on the full HP one. Going to attack this one, but who knows? They have a Leaf. They have Sabrina. I wonder what they're doing. I mean, I don't mind sacking this Magneton, bro, to BH. Like, are they gonna like swap out like with the Giratina's energy to attack a Darkrai or something? Because they just waste their Sabrina, which I don't really mind right now. Plus we have the red anyways, so I could care less. Plus we also have the Sabrina and the red. That literally doesn't matter. Okay, fine by me, dude. We get a Magnezone. We're like, to be honest, dude, I think I'm still just gonna put it on this one. I don't think we need to attack because we have the Meowscarada. I mean, the Darkrai can't knock out the Meowscarada, bro, at all. And this one's already missing 20 HP, so to be at 120, they could easily just knock me out. Especially if after I attack. So I think I just do the. Oh, bro, I forgot I forgot to use the electric energy on that one. I think it's fine, bro, but whatever. Definitely a misplay. But I think we just attack on this one, dude, and then Meowscarada comes in and should clean up the game. I think I just misplayed with that Magnezone, but I don't think it's gonna really bite me that much. Hopefully. It actually could. That was definitely a misplay. Just like I said on my tips video, bro, you gotta identify the misplays. That is definitely one of the misplays I just did. I was expecting like a leaf out or something into Darkrai, or maybe something else with a giant cape, because this Giratina can only do 150 damage to my Meowscarada with Darkrai, and obviously attacking itself, and needs the giant cape to be able to actually KO it. Also, I guess if they really don't have Mars or anything, they just attack me, bro. Okay, let's go with Meowscarada. We're chilling. They only have one knockout. I don't really care if they Cyrus something into this point. And there's literally no way they can. My Meowscarada attacking will have 140 HP. Because the giant cape, there's literally not a single way for them to knock me out. They could Mars me and I could lose the red, dude, but I do have this Magnezone in the back. So by the time they knock out my Meowscarada, bro, I should just be chilling. Or I could even go into like this one, like the second evolution, but yeah, we just attacked, dude. Obviously, it would have been nice to have 2 electric energies on the Magnezone, so I can attack if that guaranteed, but like, it is what it is, bro. I misplayed, so be it. I think I still win. Yeah, because they can't knock out my Meowscarada. They could technically, I guess, like Cyrus and attack me, which would be like the worst situation, but yeah, they just concede. They never got the Mars, which if you don't get the Mars, dude, and I don't brick in this matchup is just so good, which is the reason I am playing this deck now. The 2 main ways this deck really just loses, bro, is just bricking, getting an unplayable start because you are playing 2 stage 2 Pokemon, and if you just get Marsed and you misuse your Professor Researches. Okay, going first. Almost all evolution line, bro. And we have Pokeball, so we get the Magnemite. This is just one of those situations. Obviously, we would have preferred to go second just so we can search, but going first, if we can draw Meowscarada, bro, we can just attack the Giratina right away. Hopefully knock it out in 2 hits. Yeah, and our deck's like thin, dude, so we're basically only gonna be able to draw evolution pieces from here, which is nice. And yeah, probably just, honestly just search with this one. But I'm definitely gonna just put giant cape on this Meowscarada in the back, I think. I could save it, dude, maybe for a Magnezone, but I think I already have this, and I'm gonna be searching next turn. In this position, basically what we want to not see is we want to see no Darkrai, just because, you know, Burrito only 60 HP, we can't get knocked out, we don't have any healing cards. So best case scenario, no Darkrai, but they probably do have it. Do they just have everything? Nope, just 2 Darkrai's and Giratina. Fine by me. Hopefully we can actually end up drawing into the red, obviously a Magnetone and a Magnezone. So we can go to like both of them. But Sabrina's nice because we can Sabrina knock something out of Meowscarada if we end up getting it. We do this, then to the deck, we really just want to see Meowscarada. Obviously it's 2 out of 3. Get Meowscarada, perfect, dude. We evolve it, hopefully don't get Marsed. I don't think they would Mars because I only have 2 cards, but they could. Because they kind of like don't want me to get Meowscarada. But now we're in a situation where we want a red. Or what we want to do is we want to get we want to get a Forgato. Just so we don't die from the chip damage. And yeah, basically it kind of sucks because they placed like Giratina. I kind of wanted the Sabrina to get the knockout, but whatever. I possibly might switch out to a Magnemite, to be honest. Just because I don't want to take a bunch of damage, dude. But I could search and just sack. No Professor Research yet. No Professor Research. Yeah, I think I have to swap out and take some damage on this guy. But then I can't swap in Meowscarada. Either way, I won't be able to swap it in. So I think I'm fine doing this. And hopefully we can just get the Magneton or something. And maybe even the second evolution of Spirgazzo. Okay, we draw the red. So I'm just going to set up a 2 on this in case they do like a Cyrus play and like, or some weird thing. But worst situation is like Cyrus and Spirgarito and get a double KO and then Sabrina my Magnemite, which is like the worst situation, but let's just hope that doesn't happen. And should be chilling. Okay, giant cape doesn't matter because we have the red. Hopefully no Mars. If they Mars, we could potentially be screwed. I am so happy about the Rocket Helm on the Giratina. Okay, we just swap out. Do we red? Oh no, they didn't attack that. They didn't. Ooh, they didn't attack. I could Sabrina, but I don't want to Rocky Helmet damage myself. So we're gonna press the research. Hopefully we can get the Magnetons finally, bro. Nope, we just can't get it, dude. Now we're in a situation where the Magnemite's just gonna die and they're gonna get a double KO, bro. And they're going for a Sabrina play, so I kind of have to switch into this Magnemite now. Or either Florgasso, and it's just kind of like annoying. Because I'm basically just like stuck being like swapping things out. Yeah, dude, we're just bricking on these Magnetons, which sucks because I can't like go in the Meowscarada now. They do 150 damage to me. I guess they would knock themselves out. No, they wouldn't. I could draw like a second Meowscarada, but we have so many cards left. It might be the way of just going early. They can't. Yeah, they can't knock me out, dude. I think I just go in early. I can't let them get like a double KO. I just don't think it's worth it. Then I could possibly set up a second Meowscarada anyways and be chilling. I'll have the Cyrus to bring her back in too. It's whatever. So we literally have 2 Magnetons and a Meowscarada. Another press research. We have 4 out of 5. They get something useful. They do get a double KO next turn because if they do attack, I'll be at 10 HP. Hopefully we just draw one of the things we need, dude. Or like both. Oh my god, dude. We literally lose because of this. I guess we can still draw. We just have to draw Meowscarada at this point. I could Sabrina, let this, like, I don't know, but it's like, yeah, we just gotta go for the attack and the Meowscarada top deck, bro. If not, we lose. Yeah, because they get a double KO here. What they could do is they could Cyrus my Florgasso back in. But they're going out of Giratina. Alright. Maybe they're doing this for the potential Meowscarada. They just Mars me, bro. That actually might help me. Dude, that actually screws me over so bad. I gotta go in with this full HP Magnemite. I don't really have another choice. Let's see. Yeah. Like 20 years too late, bro. 20 years too late. This is terrible. At least they can't like knock me out. We really just need the Meowscarada now. I knew the Mars was coming. Dude, we literally bricked with not getting our Magnetons were on the bottom of our deck. Literally the last 3 cards were 2 Magneton, and the last 4 cards 2 Magnetons, press research, and then the Meowscarada. If they go in with Darkrai brand, they don't have a cape. They're literally threatened by a Meowscarada though. I think that's what they're playing around. That's why they don't want to swap in. Oh man, I give them this, bro, because we might top deck the Meowscarada. We have a Professor Research still and Meowscarada. So I don't know what the chances for that are, but it's not looking good. We have a 2 out of 7. Come on, bruh. Unfortunate, bruh. This is the problem with the deck, bruh. That's brick. Super unlucky. I couldn't have gave them the Florgato either because Magnezone would have just got one shot because I was already at 40 HP on Magnezone, so it's whatever. Those games happen, man. First, once again, now what I want to see, dude, especially if this is a Magikarp in the active spot, I'm going to be so pissed if I went first. No, it's just a mana. Dude, going second is just so good in this matchup. The good thing is, we went first. If they place a Magikarp, only a Magikarp, we have the Sabrina to knock it out, bro. We want to see, by the way, probably like Spigarito, so yeah. Nice. Yeah, basically what we want to see is just no Magikarp. Maybe I shouldn't have placed a Spigarito down because they actually might Sabrina me to get rid of that play, but this is hopefully that doesn't happen. Please tell me that's the only thing they placed down. No, you're not getting that guy out, man. Nope. I don't condone it. I don't condone it. Get out of here. A mass fish, bro. Get out of here. Ah, do you think we went first, actually? Obviously, you know, going second would have been the same thing if they actually placed it down, but now they gotta place another one down. Hopefully we draw on the Magneton, bro. Magnezone just starts kind of like destroying them. I mean, best case scenario, bro, they just don't draw anything. I'm gonna be honest, I hate the Gyarados matchup. I pray for their downfall. I've been Misty twice, too many times a day. They don't have anything because they're placing it on Manaphy. All we need to do is see a Magneton, bro. That's all we need. Nope, just like a Magnemite though. That is something. Either way, bro. I mean, we have Florgato. They could Irida up. Hopefully not. Honestly, I should have put the energy on Magnemite in case I do draw Magneton so I can attack. If they don't have an Irida, dude, we just swap into Florgato. Yeah, they just concede. Love to see it, bro. Love to see it. Hate this deck with passion. I hate Gyarados, bro. Okay, we're going first once again against this deck, bro. And we don't have a Sabrina this time. We're in shambles. Magikarp lead though, but the thing about this is, yeah, they have Magikarp in the lead. But they probably do swap out. Okay. I kind of want to see another Magnemite because I have the whole evolution line. I'd rather not put the one in the active spot. Bet. Simply bet, dude. Dude, I mean, best case for us, I mean, they obviously have nothing else if they are putting a Magikarp in. Maybe they're just teasing us, dude, but like leap out. Hopefully, well, they have something else, bro. Hopefully just another Magikarp, though. So we just won't have them back to back, bro. Would be beautiful. Nope. Okay. I'm just praying for no Palkia. And no Gyarados. And no Misty Flip. Is that too much to ask for? I think that might be too much to ask for. But we're definitely going to want to get our Magnezones and our, what is it called, set up, bro. Because also we're going to want a cape. And unless they put a Rocky Helmet on the Gyarados, which is the most annoying thing ever. I hate when Gyarados players put the Rocky Helmet on it. Giant cape. I feel like they probably have Gyarados, man. This sucks, but I think I'm going to knock out this Manaphy because I don't want them going into 2 Gyaradoses. That was actually a fantastic top deck. We just have to pray for no. We just pray for no Misty. Just no Misty, please, bro. Please. Oh, thank God. I prefer that, bro. I 100% prefer that. Dude, they only have 2 on Manaphy. Like, I could low-key, or Magikarp, I could low-key go in with Magneton, bro, and knock them out. I just don't know if that's worth it. Okay, well, this Pokeball, there's just no reason to have it. We do this. We do this. I could go in and knock it out. Well, obviously I can't now, but I think I'm fine with this. I think I'm fine. I just want to get the KO, so they only could go in the 1 Gyarados. Dude, that is annoying. I will not lie. That is so annoying. I kind of hope for a Sabrina now, bro. Maybe they just don't have Gyarados. Because I really can't let them go in the 2 Gyaradoses, bro. I might have to go in the Magnezone, but I don't have a cape. That's my problem. I don't have a cape. Like, they could have Mars, which I'm scared of. Let's just hope not. Also, they could have a Sabrina too, which I actually am going to have to place this guy down for Sabrina protection. Yeah, dude, we just hopefully no Gyarados. We can get the Manaphy knockout. But I feel like they have Gyarados 100%. But we have Magnezone, we have Meowscarada, we'd hopefully knock it out. Pokecom, they don't have it, that means they don't have it, but they're going for it. Which means they probably have a high chance. Because it's either Manaphy, Palkia, and then Gyarados. Man, I think we did, yeah, I think it was a right play never to put Magnezone in. Giant Cube would be nice just so we can guarantee live. They're sitting them on 2. I'm totally fine with this, dude. I guess so they could like do a swap out play, dude, but like we could always just draw like Sabrina or something. It's just we're not drawing anything useful. I think at this point, in case of a Mars, dude, I think I have 4 energy, bro. If I lose 1, whatever, I just really need 2 blast. I think we just set up a bunch on this, bro. We take the knockout. We have the red. We do 150 damage, no matter who we attack with. Worst case scenario, dude, would just be 2 Gyaradoses. Let's see. Yeah, we lost on Meowscarada. Then we don't know if Magnezone, bruh. Giant Cape would be phenomenal right now. Let's see. I guess that's another option. I think I'll just use this now. Why not? And hopefully they don't have a second Gyarados, dude. Yep. I kind of saw this one coming. Now we need to get a Sabrina, bruh. Not what we want, bro. Not what we want. I mean, they don't have Gyarados. They have a 1 in 5 chance, dude. And we have a 2 out of 6 to draw either Sabrina or Cyrus at this point. So now it's just a game that I would rather not play. Just, oh man. Dude, they just had the Giant Cape and the Gyarados, the stall, bruh. It was super obnoxious. Yeah, they just can see that. They don't get the Gyarados. Thank God, because we had like everything. But they just do that Manaphy. We couldn't knock it out, bruh. They just kept healing it back up. But at least this was like an actual game this time instead of like an instant one with the Sabrina. Another Gyarados game going first. We really don't have anything. We want to see a Magnemite, bro, and the Giant Cape, the BH. Okay, we want to see a Magnemite. Bet, dude, that is so good. Unless we see that Rocky helmet on that dumb fish, bro. And obviously we're gonna want another Pokemon for like a Sabrina protection if they do go in. Best case scenario for us, because they are going second, is just no Magikarp or Palkia, which they probably have, because I'm expecting 2 Pokeballs. Gyarados players always have 2 Pokeballs. I swear to God. I swear to God, they always have 2 Pokeballs, bruh. And they go second every single time, bruh. Every single time they go second. We just basically pray for no Gyarados and no Misties. That's just not what we want, bro. That is not what we want. At least for 2 out of 3. Honestly, I kind of want a second Spiggarootso, bro. I won't lie. I almost forgot to use that. Yeah, I want a Spiggarootso, bro. I won't cap. But like, I also kind of want the second evolution. Another Pokeball. Another press of research. 2. Yep. Yep. Okay. We dodged that. Thank God. Rocky helmet on Manaphy. I do not care. Don't care. We have Gyarados. They do get to go in next turn of Gyarados. Not good for us. But they did waste the Rocky helmet on Manaphy. We do need to knock this Manaphy out though. So we're gonna honestly want like a Magnemite, bro. Oh, I ask and it comes. And that sucks. We didn't get Spiggarootso. Or the second evolution. I mean, we are guaranteed it now. I want to place it down, bro. I just hope they don't have Mars. I'm going to keep the Magnezone in my hand because they might go in. Then I'll do this and I'll just search. They might Mars me though. This might be a misplay, but I kind of need to charge on my Magneton for more energy in case it gets erased by Gyarados. And at least if they do knock out Spiggarootso, like I placed the other Magnemite now, which is kind of like depressing because like we could potentially get Sabrina, but they might set up 2 Gyaradoses, bro. Oh no. Cringe. Yeah, if they set up 2 Gyarados, bro, we're cooked. Yeah, dude, cool. We're gonna need the Sabrina now to knock out that Manaphy later on. Okay, nothing lost energy, which is fantastic for us. So we do this. We go into you. We charge you up. We have Magnezone. Placing this on you, so in case it gets erased, I can go into it still. Then we just red. And then we hopefully top deck Sabrina, dude, or they just don't get Gyarados. I mean, they have 1 in 8, man, if they don't already have it. If we lose energy on Magnezone, we're low-key cooked, by the way. But I also had to set up on Meowscarada in case. They could also swap out now, which would be kind of annoying, I won't lie, to Manaphy. But, you know, we also could just pick a Cyrus, which, yeah, they do that. Which I think I'm just going to attack with Magnezone. Yeah, we take the Rocky Helmet Dam as a KO us, dude, but like we hopefully just get a Cyrus or a Sabrina. I guess we also could set up another Magnezone, dude, but we only have one Giant Cape, which I kind of want to put 2 Giant Capes in this deck. But dude, I mean, we literally have a 2 out of 5. They get a Sabrina or a Cyrus, dude. I think we're kind of chilling. Yep. They could Mars us. Like, actually could Mars us. That is something that can happen. But I'm going to bet my odds, dude. Because I can't let them go. I can't let a new Gyarados come in. And the reason I'm taking this knockout is because I have the Cyrus, dude. Like, I take this knockout. I don't want to be in a situation where, like, I Cyrus them and then they just go into a second Gyarados. And then I'm cooked. And then I need the Sabrina, so. Let's just see what happens. Yep. We basically just want to see no Mars. If we see a Mars, we're probably cooked if we lose this game. Nope, just an Irida. GG's. We have 2 on Meowscarada. They get the knockout on Magnezone. So even if we lose one Meowscarada, we just put it back. Exactly what I'm talking about. That's why I set up one earlier on it, bro. Instead of putting it on Magnezone. In case it got erased. Just because I've played this game too many times. We even get the Sabrina too. Which obviously, you know, it doesn't matter which one we use. And that's exactly why I took that knockout. Anyways, that is back up into the 1700s. We showcased Magnezone and Meowscarada going against literally the top 2 best decks. I think we played 3 games of each, I believe. And yeah, let me know if you guys like the deck. Dude, personally, I think this is just my new main deck for ranked, just because Darkrai, Giratina, bro, I'm kind of bored of it. Gyarados, I don't like playing. And this, it just has a winning matchup on both as long as things go right. And it kind of like feels, bro, as long as I don't break, I can definitely outplay my opponents. Peace out and have a lovely day.